Hey everyone, welcome you all to my Codes. In this video, we're going to talk about Telnet Network Protocol. Well, in order to understand this network protocol, I'm going to take one example over here. Suppose you are owner of a very big company with lot of computers over there. So in order to make sure that the computers are working correctly together, you need one central device that is going to work as a central server to connect each and everything in your company. So here I have this router which is going to be my central device for my company. And I'm going to just take one computer over here and let me just take one laptop as well. So these are going to be my devices that I'm using on my desk in my company. So now what I want to say is that if I want to change anything in this router, we have to go to the CLI mode and we have to do everything over here. But now you can also do the same thing from this PC. And that is what I want to achieve in this video. Because I want to work everything from my computer only. I don't want to go to that server each and every time. I don't want to go to that router each and every time. So the best option is going to be that on my desk only I can work, I can do each and every functionality. Okay. And let's see how you're going to achieve that in this video. So now over here we have two PCs. So I'm just going to select this network devices and switch over here, and I'm going to select one switch in order to connect these two computers together. Okay. So now just select over here and place it over here, and select over here and then place it over here. Okay. So we have connected two computers using a switch, and now this switch is going to get connected with this router. Okay. So we have connected and we have formed a network. Now let's assign the IP address to our first computer. So just click on this PC0 and just type the type C IP address, that is 192.168.1.2. Press enter. Click on this computer now and go to desktop and go to the IP configuration. Press the same IP address that you have given before. And you also have to press the default gateway. And the reason behind giving the default gateway is that we are working with router, and we know that router is also having a port with a defined IP address. Okay. So over here you can see that we have this port GIG 0/0/0, that is Gigabyte Ethernet 0/0/0. Okay. So this is one port of this router which is connected to this switch, indirectly connected to this computers. Okay. So you have to give the IP address as a default gateway of this router. Okay. So here the IP address is going to be 192.168.1.1. Okay. Press enter and close this thing. Do the same thing with this laptop and 192.168.1.3. Okay. Press enter. Go to this laptop. Go to this desktop IP configuration. Press the IP address that you have given before. Now just give the IP address of this port over here also, that is default gateway for GIG 0/0/0. So it is going to be 192.168.1.1. Press enter and just close this thing. Okay. So we have assigned the IP address to our computers, and now we are going to assign the IP address to this port GIG 0/0/0 from the router. So just click on this router and go to the CLI mode. Press no over here, and you are in the user mode now. Okay. So if you have a sign like less than, or you can say the greater than sign, you are in the user mode. So in order to go to the privilege mode, you have to type enable, or you can just simply type EN. Okay. So when you type EN, you are in the privilege mode. Now in the privilege mode, you have to go to the configuration terminal. So just type CONFIG and then T. Okay. So you are in the configuration terminal. Now you have to select the interface that you want to work with. Okay. So this is a router having a lot of interfaces, but over here I am worried about this interface, that is GIG 0/0/0. Okay. So I'm just going to type INT and then G 0/0/0. You can also type GIG or Gigabyte Ethernet if you want to, but G is okay. Okay. So just press enter, and now you are in the interface, that is G 0/0/0. And now assign the IP address for this interface, that is IP add and then 192.168.1.1. And don't forget to add the subnet mask after this, that is 255.255.255.0. Press enter, and now you have assigned the IP address to your port in the router. Okay. And now you have to just type no shutdown, because initially the ports of the router are shut down in Cisco Packet Tracer. So you have to make sure that the ports are no longer shut down. Just type no shutdown. press enter, then press enter again, and now you are done with this. Okay, so just type END and then type WR. So WR is a command that you probably use in the SQL or in database if you know basics of DBMS, or I can say SQL, MySQL, NoSQL. So just press WR and then press enter. You have basically saved all of your work that you have done before. Okay, and after doing this thing, let me just talk about the basics that you can do. Okay, so let me just type CONFIG over here and then T. So you are in the configuration mode, and if you want to change the name of this router, then that's also you can do. Okay, so you just have to type host name, and then you have to just say the new name that you want to give to this router. So here I'm going to just give R1 to this router, a new name to this router. So as soon as I press enter, you can see I'm getting R1 over here, and this is the older name, that is router, and now it is changed to R1. Okay, so now you have to go to the configuration mode. You are in the configuration mode, so you have to do some normal things that is really easy, and I can easily explain those things. Okay, so suppose you are in a user mode. I hope you know how you are going to be in a user mode. So let me just type EXIT. Okay, sorry for the spelling mistake. So you can see I'm in the user mode now, and if I type exit again, you can see I'm in the user mode. Okay, so we have this R1 greater than sign. You are in the user mode. So now from this user mode, if I want to go to the privilege mode, I can just type EN. Okay, so this is so simple, and it is not secured. So in order to make sure that our router is secured, you have to assign a password to this router, so that if someone comes from the user mode to privilege mode, he or she need to give a password in order to access our router. Okay, so I'm just going to say enable and then secret. I hope the spelling of secret is going to be correct. Okay, because I have googled the spelling of secret. I don't know the spelling of secret. I'm so dumb. Okay, so enable secret, and then you can assign the password that you want to. In my case, I'm going to just assign my name, that is Mayank, and press enter. What the hell? Again, the spelling is wrong. Okay, sorry for this. You have to first go to the configuration mode before you do this thing. Okay, so this time it's not my mistake. CONFIG and then T. You are in the configuration mode. Now just type enable, and then you have to type secret. Okay, and then assign the password. So you can assign any password that you want to, or that you can memorize. Over here I'm going to assign Mayank and press enter. You can see I've assigned the password, and now you have to just come out of this thing by doing EXIT, press enter, and then again exit. So you are again in the user mode. So now if I try to press EN, you can see I'm getting a password over here. So if I type the password, that's MAYANK. I hope you heard that I typed the password, but still it is not showing over here. And it's okay in Linux or Ubuntu. If you know about the Linux and Ubuntu, then there also the password is not seen, but you have entered the password correctly, then just press enter. Okay, so you can see I have entered the password correctly, and so I'm in the privilege mode. Okay, so this is how you're going to set the password. And now let's talk about what we are going to talk in this video. Okay, the pillars of this video, the important segment of this video. Okay, so I have to improve my English at some point, I think so. So you have to basically just do a little bit of programming over here. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but let me just type. Okay, so CONFIG and then T. So now after typing this thing over here, I have to make sure that the number of users to this router that I have over here is limited. Because guys, see, if I have a company having 10,000 computers, so I'm not going to give us the address, or I can say the powers to all the 10,000 computers to access this particular router. So I have to make sure that the number of active users, or the number of active persons that can access this router should be limited. Okay, so I have to do that. Okay, so here you can see I'm going to just type line and then VTY, and that is 0 to 4, let's say. So over here from 0 to 4 is be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of users that can access the router at a time is going to be 5. So this is the line of code that you want to write. You have to write. Okay, so this is like line VTY and then 0, 4. Okay, so just write this thing and press enter, and now you have assigned the number of users that can access the router at a time. Okay, and after doing this thing, you have to just type login, and when you press login, press enter, you can see we got this all 4, and you just have to type PASSWORD password, and just press space over here, and you can assign the password to this router over here. Okay, so in my case, I'm going to assign the password as, let's say, 12345. Okay, so this is a very simple password which is not going to work if you are running a big company, so you have to take a complex password. But for now it is good, it is okay. So just press enter and now it is done. Okay, just press END, just come out of this, press WR to save everything, and now just end this. Okay. I guess I have ended this entire. Okay, just close this thing. I don't know what I did. But just click on this PC now, and I hope it works. So just click on this, and now just PING and then type the 192.168.1.1. So when I press enter, you can see I'm getting reply from this router, and basically the port of this router. And I hope you guys know why we are getting reply, because the network type is same. Okay, but in order to telnet, okay, so that we can use this router, we can use the functionalities that are available in this router, we can access this router from this computer. You have to type telnet, and then you have to just press enter. Okay, so I guess I just did something wrong. Telnet 192.168.1.1. Press enter, and now you can see we got this user access verification and the password. So I hope you guys know what was the password, 12345, and press enter. You can see I got this R1. So now you can see basically we got the router over here on our command prompt. You can just type anything. Let me just type EN over here. You can see it is asking password, and I hope you know what was your password. In my case, it was Mayank, so I'm going to type Mayank. Now I am in the privilege mode of my router from my computer. Okay, so I hope you guys know what is telnet. Basically, telnet is like you are going to work with multiple machines from anywhere using the text. Okay, so I'm using the text over here in order to access the other machine, that is my router. Okay, so now you can just type the basic things. I'm going to just type show interface IP interface brief. So interface BR, press enter, and you can see we get this gigabyte Ethernet 0/0/0 as a 192.168.1.1, and the ports are up. Okay, and for the rest of the ports we have this unassigned IP address and ports are down. Okay, so that is why we write no shutdown, because see over here the ports are initially down, so we have to up them, so we write no shutdown. Okay, so yeah, that's all about this video. We saw how to telnet the router, we saw how to work with the router using your PC, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you do so, then do subscribe to my channel and don't mind about my poor English. That's it, that's all for this video. Have a nice day, take care, bye.